What's up everyone? I bet most of you are crazy about what you have seen in our newest trailer. It's Geigen, and I have tons of great information to share with you about the next beta pack patch, version 3.0. Be prepared to tune in good because lots of content are now making their debuts in this patch. Like I said in previous announcements, it is easily both the most extensive and unique patch our team has ever pushed out. Let's get into it. Before anything, I would like to introduce our newest beta pack team member. If you watched the previous patch notes, you might remember an anonymous user implementing very detailed E3 inspired changes. Through lots of communication, the beta pack fan will now join our team and go by the name of Xenon. Member Xenon will be focusing on modeling with occasional animation. Thanks so much for being a part of our project. Nick's Viewmodels were a huge step in the right direction for us. However, it was unfortunate that Modder Hex couldn't finish the other survivor arms by that point. At long last, the remaining 3 survivors have received their restored E3 Viewmodels. Modder Xenon managed to get in touch with Hex, take the E3 Viewmodels off his hands, fix them up, as they were a huge mess when pouring them in, and fully implementing them back into the game. It's a fantastic change, and we are all thrilled to have it. We hope you enjoy this, as we hope to keep this item exclusive to our project. It was a big deal when the You Are Dead restored the E3 Charger's RAN animation. But what if I was to tell you that we had a part 2 for this? Like the restored E3 Survivor Viewmodels, we also managed to restore the Charger's E3 Grab animation. Modder Xenon was able to archive this animation file, and Modder Rise was able to port it in as a complete replacement for the Charger's secondary claw attack. Understand that this does not hold any attack properties from the E3 demo, but the team is still looking into plugins or mutations to see if we can change those properties in the future. At least both animations are fully recovered. Speaking of the Charger, E3 demo footage shows a slightly adjusted Charger texture. However, due to the limited quality videos back then in 2009, it may have been very hard to notice. Modder Xenon gave the Charger a minor shinier texture to best mimic what the E3 demo initially used. It was a very perplexing task, but the team has finally managed to fully correct the survivor animations. It was easy to tell that Coach used Francis animations. But if looking real close at certain footage, you may notice that upon holding specific weapons, he uses a few of his retail animations, making him the first confirmed survivor to use newer animations. Modder Xenon was able to capitalize off of Rise's Francis animation replacements and adjust that animation set precisely to what the E3 footage has showed us. In addition to Coach, we have also released updates for the Rochelle animation set. The team was very confused with her animations, as we thought some of her footage presented a more retail approach. We never realized how closely Rochelle and Bill's animations resemble each other, but there are key differences that we never noticed. We understand how we mentioned in previous iterations that Rochelle might have used retail or even Zoe animations. However, the team has now reconfirmed this information. Just like Nick and Ellis, Rochelle also used Bill's animation set. Modder Xenon has adjusted her animations as necessary, and they will now be implemented in this patch. Modder Clone has been doing incredible amounts of tedious research regarding survivor quotes and sound prompting. In addition to the ones he made in the last patch, Clone went a step further with this talker script by removing survivor quotes pertaining to the witch chasing, witch attacking, tank reloading, specific Charger quotes, hazmat zombie warnings, and any unique map or survivor quotes. All these changes reflect what we noticed through the official E3 footage, and Modder Clone did a fantastic job confirming and readjusting these game factors. It has been brought to our attention that some of the Left 4 Dead 2 weapons utilize different reload sound effects for certain portions of their corresponding animation. Fellow modder Fork9 considered this information and developed a mod restoration for the correct E3 reload sounds of the pistol, silenced SMG, and military sniper weapons. They will be included into the pack as necessary. I was able to implement a more accurate E3 Parish loading screen in one of our previous patches. However, I never took into consideration the campaign's subtext. Modder Title Stove was able to remake a much more accurate E3 loading screen containing the correct E3 Parish subtext, "Welcome to the Big Uneasy." The Scar had an extreme overhaul if you consider all of the changes we have made to it. However, we believe the Scar fired its ammo way faster than it was initially intended to. Considering that the Scar was essentially a reskin to the M16 during the E3 beta demo, Modder Clone lowered its fire rate to be exactly the same as that Left 4 Dead 1 counterpart. In a previous patch, we implemented an unused color correction fix to the Parish campaign. Modder Xenon took this color correction and made the necessary adjustments, making it look a lot more E3 inspired. The early demo of Left 4 Dead 2 offered one campaign to its players, precisely like its earlier E3 demo counterpart. However, even in this early demo phase, the Parish campaign never used a level select image panel. I set the level selection panel to the map's any photo to further mimic the demo-like approach to the game using this information. Keep in mind that this photo is a lesser resolution version of the E3 menu loading screen, so theoretically this idea could very well be possible, despite the fact that the team does not know for sure. There is no footage of the E3 demo character selection, proving what it may or may not have looked like. However, for the sake of the project, I decided to make a judgment call on this idea and alter Rochelle's lobby portrait to better fit her E3 appearance. Again, there is no confirmation of what icon she may have used during this era of the game, yet still, to maintain the consistency and the Left 4 Dead 2 development timeline, we felt this was a minor, but the proper decision to make. Left 4 Dead 2 released an update about a few weeks back, making quite a few changes to the game. One of those changes involved the menu and in-game menu UI. Unfortunately for us in the beta pack team, this ultimately gave all of the beta pack users menu UI errors, causing the game to bug out on specific selection screens. In other words, the beta pack was loading a different set of UI files, which contrasted with the newly devised UI files in the recent update. I was able to fix this issue by abiding by the new menu restrictions while still maintaining the E3 inspired theme. There will be no further bugs in the menu to worry about. Last, but most certainly not the least, our pride and joy, the beta pack's official E3 beta Parish campaign. Through months of research and trial and error, the team was finally able to construct a map dedicated to our entire project, leaving out external restrictions or forced inaccuracies. With that said, it's time to let the cat out of the bag. Originally, modder Aizen and I worked together to develop the correct E3 Parish map the way we saw most fit. However, despite how we tried modifying the official Parish map, which was with good intention, but not the correct method, we also lacked many resources, skills, and experience trying to understand the Hammer Editor interface. Unfortunately, those flaws made matters worse once we got stumped on the ladders, shaders, and landmarks. Luckily, once modder Griffiths joined our team, he took the position of the lead map designer and worked closely with me to remake the E3 Parish map as an add-on campaign. We were able to do this by pulling out the base maps from the game files and editing them from start to finish, head to toe, just as all official E3 footage dictated. We also received additional help because of the same problems regarding ladders, landmarks, and shaders. I was able to get in touch with modder Area Spiler and talk about his Parish demo map and how it operated. He then introduced me to modder Pop These Fools, where that modder provided additional help for the map, assisting us with those same few setbacks. Once the map was fully functional, I coordinated the mission files to enable this campaign in the game correctly, and Rise was able to script it as the only campaign selectable. Regardless, every single modder that took part of this portion of the project put forth the necessary effort to make our dream a reality. This map will remain exclusive to our project. The developers of GameMaps recently gave their system an entirely new overhaul and upload interface. With that said, the online edition was quickly posted, bringing that package up to date for all players wishing for a comfortable middle ground. Changes include all necessary non-script and UI related items included in both this patch and all previous patches alike. In addition, we are also updating the GameMaps version of our project due to the same solution. However, this version is not only a separate package for the sole reason of being one concise file, but also because it includes special perks. While the team knows everyone has various preferences for playing the mod, we still want fans to have a reason for downloading the GameMaps version. Therefore, we are taking a more exclusive approach to the enhanced folder mentioned in previous patches, and making it a part of the GameMaps VPK only. For those of you that don't know, this folder contains additional E3 inspired content that players cannot acquire through simple VPK replacements. In other words, the files included are completely unique to the player's copy of the game. While it may sound a little intimidating, we did include full directions for installing this additional material contained in that folder, so players do not have to worry about messing up their file directory. Releasing this as part of the GameMaps version also allows the Steam version to acquire more space within its cloud restrictions. And with that said, it was a win-win scenario for the team and our community as well. How's that for a patch notes video? Thanks once more for tuning in with us. We thank you all for your love and support. This will be the last patch for a while, but we believe it is undoubtedly enough content to last. Because of this update, all of our media pages and interface have received new updates and overhauls. Also, be sure to check out the updated Left 4 Dead 2 Beta Pack website. Its recent overhaul makes it more fresh, organized, and efficient for all visitors who wish to go take a look. Thanks again, everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Left 4 Dead 2 Beta-inspired content. Your support means a lot to me, as well as the team. Respectfully, Geigen.